It was a gun.
I'm not voting.
If we want to build our nation.
The problem with the Somalians.
Just want to experience something else than a black man.
Move on, move
Can't be like a horse with blinkers on.
Honestly say, I was about to have
Corrupt
sex and then I pulled
crap,
up.
but it's nice.
Hi, my name is Leah. I'm 23 years old and I'm in my second year of strategic brand communication at Vega.
Hi, my name is Shumelo Swartz. I'm 18 and I'm studying at Vega School in Cape Town, second year.
Hi, my name is Noor. I am 23 years old and I'm studying at Vega University in my second year BA Strategic Brand Communications.
Hi, my name is Koki. I'm 20 years old and I'm studying creative brand communication at Vega.
Hi, my name is Tessa. I'm 20 and I'm studying brand communications at Vega.
Hi, I'm Sibe and I'm 21 years old. I'm studying brand building and management at Vega. I'm first year.
It's your boy Zano. I'm 20. Currently studying at Vega second year. I'm studying strategic brand communications.
What I look for in a relationship, I feel, is trust before love, because I don't think trust is something that you can just get over a short period of time. It's something that happens throughout your life. And yeah, I think love blossoms from trust. Yeah, you have to be.
You wouldn't date anyone if you didn't trust someone before you got into a relationship. That was the only box missing. Would you not date them?
Yeah, no.
Just because no trust.
Sometimes trust also grows. You know, over time when you get to know someone, and let's say you meet someone and there's love interest, but you grow a friendship first maybe, and then over time trust grows.
That for me is the foundation of a relationship should blossom from friendship, because within a friendship you trust each other, and then it builds.
You trust each other. That's the thing.
What if friendship part though, you just fall in love? There's no friendship. It's just you just purely fell in love.
In my opinion, I think that's bound to end somehow. I feel if you don't know someone properly or you don't love someone in a relationship, going into that relationship, it's bound to end.
But think about this. What if you love someone and all they do is break your trust?
Then, yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
You have to get to the stage where you say, I love you, but the fact that you keep breaking my trust, put love aside, you can't be with somebody who constantly.
Family, for example.
Yeah.
I love family. Some family members I don't trust. You see, but. Feel me?
No, definitely.
I think it's different for everyone. Every person has their own kind of experience with what they kind of base, what they're looking for in a relationship, what they're looking for in a relationship, or what they think the ideal relationship is.
Do you know what I genuinely think I would look for? Honesty.
Honesty,
Over
integrity.
everything.
Oh yeah.
Honesty. If someone is honest from the get-go, you learn to trust them more. Because they're honest with you.
Because they need to trust that they're being honest.
Yeah, but then at the same time...
Because if you don't know someone, right? Mm-hmm. And so you're still learning to trust them, you also don't know if they're really being honest. Because I can tell you, I'm going home now, but for all you know, I'm going somewhere else.
Yeah, but then also, trust doesn't just come. Especially if you're just dating someone, it doesn't just come.
Yeah.
You have to fully commit into something and say, okay, this person,
but you
I'm
must
trusting.
take the step of allowing yourself to do that, because if you set yourself up by saying, he might not be or she might not be telling the truth, you're sort of setting it up before, because I just said you need to trust someone, but if they're being honest, you don't know if they're being honest yet, if you're still getting to know them, but you mustn't shoot yourself in the foot almost. Yes, exactly. You must.
Honesty, coming back to your point, honesty can sometimes also go south, because it can be yo, but baby, you stink today. So you can that can.
But that's respect.
Rather that than someone hiding it from you, because then they break your trust. Honesty, they just break all other aspects. So rather be honest with me. Just tell me, dude. Rather be honest. I would rather have you say to me, okay, I did this, and explain yourself.
Exactly.
Fine.
So you can evaluate. You know what I mean?
Insecurities, what would you do?
Sorry?
Rather that. If I'm honest and I tell you about your insecurities,
Then you're attacking someone.
I'm not. I'm being honest.
What
It's the
he's
truth.
saying is, if I'm dating someone and he's not completely honest with me, and I find out all his things from everyone else, it's gonna break that trust immediately.
No, I understand that part of honesty. That's just
And he's saying
that's
like
protocol.
you have to be like, you know what, I don't actually like it when you do this because
Yeah.
this is kind of like it
So
kind of puts me
honesty
off.
in like a
know
harsh
what?
way.
You know what happens? If someone would tell you, if someone would come to you and be like, you know what, I hate this habit of yours when you do this, and you're just like, okay, let me actually look at myself and see if I'm doing it or not doing it. Because then at the end, it's not just about you. If you're in a relationship, it's about us. Like I need to be able to accommodate someone else. I need to accommodate someone else, not just my own needs.
I think I would appreciate it if my partner would do that more than anyone else, because this is the person that you kind of seeing yourself with forever.
If you can't do that, I feel like you don't love the person.
Yeah.
Then. Like if you let someone walk out stinking, like he said, or whatever, then you don't really love that person. Like for me.
Thinking or whatever, and then someone else tells me, and then I go to my man, I'm like, did you not tell me? Why did you say something?
But sometimes you tell your whatever your significant other, and it just goes.
I'm speaking from my own relationship. If Junaid didn't tell me that, I would be so upset with him. I'd be like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be you're supposed to see the things that I don't see.
Okay, actually, the question I need to ask is.
Going back to your point, that like if honesty can go south, you know what I mean? But that's okay, you know what I mean? If you guys really love each other, you'll connect with them.
Okay, so I feel like I need to rephrase and restructure this question. At what point in the relationship should the honesty be like?
From the beginning.
From the beginning. So even in the honeymoon stage, you can be like, dude, like you stink.
No, but that's all appreciated.
But you wouldn't say it like that.
You know, in the honeymoon, listen, in the honeymoon stage,
Not pleasing you, right?
in the honeymoon stage, things might happen also. Like you don't know that. Like things just might happen. And at that point, I think it's more important if someone is honest with you at that point, so that you know, okay, if we're having fun now and you're telling me all of this now, it means a lot.
Yeah.
Rather than you telling me nothing at the honeymoon stage, and then when I'm already head over heels for you and I'm already trusting you, and then I find out everything else.
So much more,
you know what I mean? And it's rather tell me earlier, and while we're still having
and
fun.
it also shows character of the other person. So if we're really early in our relationship and I hardly even know you, which maybe sort of, maybe they feel like they don't owe you to tell you, because you're so early in the relationship. If they then do tell you, it means that they care and that they're really sorry and that they're extremely honest.
So I feel like if you are too honest in the beginning of the relationship, it can come across as this guy's rude
If they
or.
can't take it, then they don't have that certain thing. If you can't take honesty from the get-go, then it's not the right person.
It's the way that you say it also. You know,
you can't really just say to someone, well,
you smell
just
bad.
you smell bad, just like that. Like
No, but I
Be like, oh God.
it's very hard. It's very
It's
hard.
something awkward. It's something very awkward to do. I can't see myself like immediately saying, "Oh, whatever you think," or whatever. But the thing is, maybe, say for example, you may be trying to say you're going on like your first date or like you're in your first month of your relationship, and something's happening and whatever, and you really want to tell your partner, you know what, I actually don't really like what you're doing. Then sometimes you might not tell them immediately, but you tell them a little later on. But it's not because you're lying to them and you're telling them, look here, you smell the best.
Say it in a nicer way. That's gonna it kind of like softens the blow.
Yeah.
You know, like instead of just being.
Sometimes you can say, tell me something that you don't like about me, something that I do. Then you kind of have like a kind of open, honest, back and forth type of thing. And then that's how you build from that moment, because you know for a fact that person, no matter whatever's happening around you, they'll always tell you the truth. And sometimes knowing that you have someone like that in your life, it gives you a sense of, help me.
Security.
Yeah, security. You know what I'm saying? To know that there's one person that's actually kind of got your back in that type of way. Like, for example, your parents or whatever. Like, if you're really close with a family member, you know for a fact that you'll love them nonetheless, and they know that they'll love you nonetheless. So if they tell you something, you know that they'll still love you. Type of thing.
And also, it's very hard. I find it's very hard when people are not in relationships and they're trying to figure out, understand the dynamics and like everything that has to go in a relationship. Because it's easier for people that are in relationships to say, if someone is honest with you from the get-go, you learn to like understand them more and accept them and appreciate them, and just it grows. But then for someone who's not in a relationship, they would obviously think, no, it's hard to understand. They would think, I would never be able, if someone from the get-go tells me that they're doing this, I would never be able to accept that.
Yeah.
But then when you're in a relationship, you start realizing things actually.
That this person's
That this
wanting
person's
to be
actually
with you
wanting to-
nonetheless.
Yeah. So it's that's what I'm saying. It's very hard for someone who's in a relationship, who's not in a relationship, to explain like what they want, like what it's like.
What makes relationships something very complex and difficult to kind of like wrap your head around is people have different, people like what I want in a relationship and what you want in a relationship, we might like each other, it might be different things. That's kind of what makes it difficult. Like to be.
I would say that females want so much more than guys in a relationship.
Yes, that is very.
That is extremely wrong.
You blame for that. You blame the media. Yeah. You blame the media for that because the media puts out these things. Women and men think completely differently. I think that's kind of like I watched this. This little documentary thing once, and this man was explaining how men think in little boxes. They keep everything in little boxes and they keep all their boxes separate, whereas women think like wires. Everything's intertwined. Everything links to everything. Your job links to this, your money links to that, your kids link to your job, and everything like that. So when we think of something or when we feel something, our emotions get all whatever, because then we relate it to every other thing that's happened, kind of a thing. So when women kind of see these things on TV, what media portray to us, like relationships on TV, like love stories and whatever, and the guy does this and the guy does that. You know what I'm saying? It kind of puts this thing.
No,
you're right. You're right. Because the thing is, it puts this thing into your head that people want certain things out of relationships, and then you set these high expectations, and you make it very difficult for the next person in the relationship to reach these expectations.
Do you feel then it's like very easy for women to get in relationships? Do you feel like when they see a guy, they fall in love like instantly or easier than men?
But I think that all of this, Zano's question and your question, it's very biased and stereotyped on women, being almost weak and submissive, and when we see a man...
No, I'm not saying women are weak, I'm just saying, am I lying? Correct me if I'm wrong, if that women want... I don't even know. Like,
no, but I mean they're more emotionally attached.
Yes, and I think women are more vocal with what they want than men are.
Yeah.
Men will sit in a relationship and they won't really say, oh, I expect this and I want this. Because for them it's like, as a man, I've got to take charge and I've got to be whatever. But women are we're vocal with our feelings. If I want something, I'm going to tell you I want something.
My dream is to have lots of money and be successful in life.
My dream is to complete my studies and have a really successful life with a beautiful family.
My dream is to be happy and to be successful and enjoy every moment.
My dream is to live a long, successful, healthy life.
My dream involves doing everything I love. I love drama, music, business. I want to do everything in life, so I want to complete everything. I don't want to be fixed on one thing and have many parts. So yeah, that's my dream.
My dream is to also be happy, successful in all aspects of my life, healthy, and religiously.
My dream is happiness in everything I do and growth and experience from everything that I've basically said. Experience, yeah.